To further discuss the injury to Vladimir Guerrero Jr., we're joined by our baseball insider, Steve Phillips. This is obviously bad news for Toronto, but Steve, it does eliminate a potential headache for Blue Jays management, doesn't it?
It is some part the silver lining in all of this. You're right. I mean, there was all kinds of controversy where the player could be upset, his agent could be upset, the union was being upset, the media, the fans, thinking it's not fair the way he's being treated, being held down. And now it's kind of taken care of itself that because of the injury now to the oblique strain, he's not going to be ready for opening day. So it sort of pushes that issue back. And now it's no longer an issue. And now it's only about getting him healthy and getting him right to be able to go out and perform.
Now, we all know how great Vladdy is as a hitter, but one of the things he's been scrutinized about is his body and playing shape. Do you think that played a part in this injury, and does he have to work on his body to avoid possibly getting hurt in the future?
Yeah, we don't know cause and effect necessarily, but it certainly does benefit the organization. It's really hard to tell somebody you need to change when they're hitting 400 because they're kind of looking at you going, you know, it's kind of working out okay for me right now. But when there is an injury, and it is the oblique, and it is around the core where he really does, in my mind, need to tighten it up, I think it does benefit the organization to have maybe somebody who's more open to hearing the message right now. And I think, look, it's not a body-shaming issue for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Blue Jays and every other team would take 25 Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s on their roster, but they would condition him differently based upon the position that he was playing. So if he was this size and a pitcher, they deal with it. At first base, his mobility and conditioning might be a bit less important than it is at third base. If Vladimir Guerrero was a shortstop, they need even more to get him in shape because mobility is important. This is about longevity of career and maximizing his impact and his performance and giving him that ability to get to the inside pitch. So the silver lining is they're going to have some time now to get the oblique healthy, and while doing it, focus on his health and his conditioning and his nutrition. I don't suspect we may see him before May 1st now. So this has pushed the date back even further. 3 weeks just getting back into a game, and then he needs really a spring training to prepare for a full season. So I think you're more likely looking into the month of May before we see Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in Toronto.
Well, unfortunately, the news on Sunday also affects fans in Montreal, where the Blue Jays will wrap up spring training. They will not get to see the young star after he hit that dramatic walk-off a year ago. Steve, thanks for this.